Hyperliquid was one of the biggest airdrops of 2024, and I expect Hyperliquid to be one of the biggest airdrops of 2025. And I know people personally who made hundreds of thousands of dollars, and even on crypto Twitter, you can see that one of the biggest airdrop farmers made $2 million. And I personally made tens of thousands of dollars with hardly any activity, barely any effort. And I shared it with my community as well back in 2023 towards the end of it. And I've been using Hyperliquid, and that's why I was able to earn this huge airdrop worth tens of thousands of dollars. And I see a great opportunity once again with Hyperliquid. They have about the same amount that they gave to the original airdrop recipients for a season 2, which is ongoing right now. And that's what I want to share with you today in this video is all of the opportunities and different protocols that you need to be using right now to qualify for this season 2 of the airdrop for Hyperliquid. And tons of people got this hype token. It was one of the biggest airdrops of 2024. And I'm going to expect something similar in 2025, upcoming very soon. And there's still a good chance, and you're early right now if you take advantage of this. I've listed all of these in a curated list on my email newsletter here if you want to check that out. Sign up for free. And Hyperliquid has one of the best trading interfaces. So if you're not using Hyperliquid to trade, check it out. You'll be highly impressed. I think if you're using a centralized exchange, it is going to be very similar, feel very familiar, and it's going to be very easy to use. If you're not already on Hyperliquid, you can very easily get into it just by clicking on deposit, clicking over here and depositing with any of these over here. And you can use USDT, USDE, and USDC. And you can also use a bridge like DeBridge, which is great because they're also doing another airdrop for their season 2. I qualified for their season 1, got thousands of dollars just for that. So kill multiple birds with one stone with these airdrops and using all these different protocols with the activity you're building up. You're going to be qualifying for this just organically through the use of these things. So follow along with me if you want to go ahead and get qualified and get all this activity just for going through this process here. So one of the best things you could do, and one of the most passive ways to earn on the Hyperliquid blockchain, is to stake your hype tokens. A lot of you guys got your hype tokens and you've staked them with the validator. And I think the best way to qualify for a second airdrop from these liquid staking protocols is by using them. So Harmonix is one of them. You can stake your hype tokens with the 4 of these validators here. Personally, I like this one, Nansen and Hyper Collective, because Nansen's a big brand already, and Hyper Collective seems to be doing really good things. As you'll see later on, I'll share with you another one that is also paired up with them and collaborating with them. So next one we have is Hyperbeat. This is a good one as well. And they're going to be using all types of different things to get you a better yield on your hype tokens. Right now, the APR is 2.1% for staked hype. You can also use these in the vaults. And they have a treasury that they're building up with other assets that might be something interesting in the future. But it's unique to Hyperbeat. I haven't seen any other ones doing something like that. Next, we have stake rewards, and you can stake your hype with them right here. And you can receive the yield from the liquid staking deposits. This is the one I was saying about Hyper Collective, where they have a staked hype token in collaboration with one of these validator and liquid staking providers. So check that out. There might be some more incentives by using this collaboration with Hyper Collective. Now, this is the last one for staking or liquid staking. And I left this one for last because it seems like the smallest one here with very little TVL. So I'll probably look into the other ones that I mentioned prior to this one. Here, let's move to the other DeFi protocols. This one is going to be a collateralized CDP. So you can create a collateralized dollar called FEUSD, and you can make it by depositing hype or this sort of derivative Bitcoin here. And you can also borrow against hype or this as well. So check that out if you want to borrow against your hype or Bitcoin, or also earn with any of these other deposits here. Check out this other one, pretty similar concept. You can make your deposits with all these other tokens like ETH, like PER, like this wrapped staked hype as well. Check that out. and this one is another stable coin that you can mint with either your Hype or your USDC. And let's go over to Kittenswap, which are the dexes. There's a couple dexes you can check out. This one seems to be the biggest one. There's a couple pools where you can earn some fees. So there's a bunch of pools here. Check out the rewards. They have points, some other incentives depending on which pools you're going into. So you can check the APRs and you can check the rewards over here. And you're doing your due diligence on those pools to make sure that they're the risk profile that you're comfortable with. Next one here is Liminar, and this is a DEX as well. These are the pools, pretty high APYs, as it is concentrated liquidity pools. So you can check all these other pools. They have 11.2 million in TVL. So this is one of the bigger DEXs that they have on Hyperliquid. Let's go over to the lending protocols. There's a couple of these. This one is Hyperlend. This is the biggest one, and it is usually full. So if you're able to deposit your tokens in here, take advantage of it because this is usually filled up, and they're lifting the caps every so often, but you have to have an eye out watching for it whenever it does lift. Let's go over to HyperFi, and this was another lending market with almost 100 million in TVL. And you can also deposit into these isolated pools if you like to do that. Check out some other tokens that aren't listed here. Let's go over to some ways where you can earn some yields, some vaults and strategies on Hyperliquid. This is called D2, and you have some yields coming from some of these strategies. You can deposit whatever you like in here. A lot of these are set to withdraw. I think they're going underneath some sort of update, but check out these other ones from Mizu. These deposits do occur on Ethereum. Just take that in consideration, but you are actually depositing eventually into Hyperliquid, but your deposits made through Ethereum. These are all automated strategies, and you're able to get these sorts of rewards from these deposits here. Check out the ones for Ethereum, Bitcoin, and USDC. This is where you can trade your NFTs. It's called drip.trade. There's been a surge in activity for NFTs on Hyperliquid. So check out this exchange for NFTs called drip.trade. And guys, if you like this video, make sure you check out my Twitter account and you're following me as I post these as I find them as well. And check out the curated list that I made for you of all these different applications. And you can sign up for my newsletter here to get that emailed straight to you. Not only that, but we have a great community where I did previously mention Hyperliquid very early on. You could have built up tons of points if you got into Hyperliquid when I mentioned it here back in 2023. And that about does it for this video. Thank you for watching, and leave me a comment if I missed anything or any other airdrops I should be checking out on Hyperliquid or anywhere else. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you guys next time. Take care and be safe out there.